Chauncey Billups is known as one of the best point guards in the NBA. He helped the Detroit Pistons win the NBA championship in 2004. He was named MVP during the finals and nicknamed Mr. Big Shot, thanks to his flair for the dramatic.
Looks, Billups at three, and the lead! Mr. Big Shot!
He's been selected to the NBA All-Star team 5 times and named All-NBA 3 times. He's won the J. Walter Kennedy Citizenship Award and the NBA Sportsmanship Award. He's known as a fierce competitor on the court. Off the court, it's a different story.
Chauncey is not defined by his wealth. He's not defined by all of his professional accolades. He's defined by the person that he is, a caring, giving individual that loves family, friends, and he has a special place in his heart for little kids.
Billups joined forces with Lonnie Porter in 2006 to further the mission of the Porter Billups Leadership Academy. The organization holds a 3-week program each summer that helps prepare at-risk youth for college.
Start when they're 7 years old, because Chauncey and I feel like we can make a difference with young people if we start with them at a very tender age.
The students develop leadership, critical thinking, teamwork, and conflict resolution skills. They also take intensive math and science courses. They usually enter the program in 4th grade. If they stay in the program through their junior year in high school, Porter and Billups promise them that college will be paid for.
It's the best thing I've ever done, because you see these kids come into the program on their way to not being a successful human being, to not going to college, not having opportunities. You see them, that's the way they enter the program. By the time they get to where they're graduating from our program, these kids make a 180-degree change.
Billups is hands-on with the program, working closely with the students, meeting with them, and even handing out their awards at the end of each year. Since the beginning of the program in 1996, 91% of their participants have gone on to college.
Chauncey is awesome himself, and ever since he has come on board, we have just skyrocketed.
Billups' desire to help others seems to be innate. When he was as young as 10 years old, he was looking out for his teammates. Chauncey was involved in a youth league at Skyland Recreation Center. 2 DU basketball greats, Harry Hollins and Horace Kearney, started the after-school program to keep children away from gangs. They asked Rick Callahan to help out. Callahan ended up coaching Chauncey.
He was always wanting to make sure that everybody on the team scored a basket. He was the main scorer, as you can imagine, and a lot of the kids weren't quite as good as he was. So he would make a special effort, almost on a game-by-game basis, to make sure everybody at least scored 1 basket.
Callahan says the examples of Billups' character run much, much deeper. When one of the kids on the team did end up in a gang, Billups wouldn't give up on him.
When Chauncey entered the NBA, Mike was in prison for 15 years. Throughout Chauncey's NBA career, Mike has been in prison. He was in prison for 15 years. Chauncey never gave up on him even then, when everybody else did. He would accept Mike's calls from prison on probably a monthly, if not more frequent basis.
His loyalty has been with Mike forever, and he's gonna do whatever Mike needs. And that's just the type of person Chauncey is. If he has your back, it's 100%, and it's never gonna end.
Billups says his motivation for giving back goes back to those early years.
I do it because I remember that there were people that done it for me. And I was an inner city kid coming up in the neighborhood that was infested with gang violence and drugs and a lot of things that I had every reason to turn to that. And a lot of my friends, good friends, did turn to that. Some of them are no longer here to talk about it. Some of them are doing long prison terms. And some of us made it out and listened to the right people and done well.
Billups is one of those right people and someone impacting the community. From his elite basketball program to the Porter Billups Leadership Academy and all the other organizations he supports, he's building bridges in the Denver community and way beyond.
I think the award is so very fitting for Chauncey Billups. And when you talk about being a bridge builder. And that's exactly what he has done every step of the way. He's built bridges and brought people together on a common front. I think if we don't shortchange the word professional, sometimes we shorten that word and we just say pro. I think Chauncey Billups is the consummate professional.
Chauncey and his beautiful wife, Piper, have been giving back to the Denver community for over 15 years. They both have foundations. Chauncey does a lot in the community, in fact, in the same rec center where I coached him. He gives free clinics. Everybody in Denver knows him. In fact, everybody in Colorado knows him as someone who gives back to the community. There is no better way than to honor Chauncey as a bridge builder than to give young boys and girls a way to build their own bridges to a brighter future. And I can't think of anyone more deserving than Chauncey Billups.